Welcome back to Great Day Live. Every spring we clean out our closets, wipe down the shelves, and clear out that old to make room for the new. But here's a question most of us never ask. When was the last time we cleaned up our estate plan? Your will, your trust, your power of attorney, the healthcare directive that says what happens if you can't speak for yourself. These aren't just pieces of paper, they're instructions for everything you've built and everyone you love. Steve Langdon from CLLB Law joins us in studio with more. A lot of people are in that, predicament right now of wanting to clear out the old. And
they are in the zone.
Yeah.
Because our phones are blowing up. They as busy as we've ever been with people calling in to make appointments. So you must have tapped into something because they are. People are calling in left and right to just, whether they have documents already or they need them or they're not even sure what they need. They're calling in to, let's sit down and talk because, one thing that's a little different from us and maybe a lot of other attorneys. Mm-hmm. We don't charge a consultation fee. So I'm happy to sit down with you for a while and talk and just see if there's anything you really need to do. I had a couple in yesterday and they're perfectly fine.
Yeah.
They had me go through their documents. Everything looks great. They're okay. So you never know. So it's worth coming in, sitting down, talking.
Well, and a lot of people set up that will or that trust and then they just forget about it. Maybe they did it last year. Maybe some things have changed. Maybe there's babies on the way. Maybe you bought a new property.
Right.
So why is it so dangerous and how often you see it come back to hurt families when they don't update it?
The last 2 weeks, I've had one family came in that they grabbed a power of attorney off the internet. That mistake is going to cost them thousands and thousands of dollars. And I'm not talking 2,000 or 3,000. I'm talking 50 to 100,000.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that's a problem. And I had another family, I was trying to remember what they did, but it's the same kind of issue. It's just not going, I know what it was. They went to a kind of a general practice attorney. Nothing wrong with that at all, but sometimes you got to be careful because if, when I do Medicaid and I do estate planning, and that's all I do. Now, we've got attorneys that do real estate, family law, all kinds of stuff, but this is what I do. If you go to a general practice attorney, sometimes they may miss a key aspect, and they did. Hopefully we can fix it. But again, this is a problem that if they hadn't come to me, would have been $100,000 in them easy of a problem that we had to fix.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's like sickening when you think about it,
And I'm so glad, and they are blessed because they did come in before the problem hit. And I tell all my clients this, it's not if we're going to have an issue. It's just when is that issue going to occur? Because all of us in our lives are going to have a problem at some point. And, be proactive, just kind of get ahead of it. And that's what I'm there for, to be proactive and get ahead of it. But if we haven't, and it's a crisis, I'm there to help you pick up those pieces too. Yeah,
we're all in that spring mindset right now. It's going to be like 70 degrees today. I know there's some storms on the way, but what is that mindset?
Not with your pink pants and my yellow tie.
Exactly.
We're going to make it spring today, and it's going to be lovely outside.
It's always sunshine on Great Day Live, right? But what is that mindset? There's your tie right there. Look at that.
I like it. I like it.
So what is the mindset shift you encourage clients to have when they sit down to really have a fresh look at everything?
And that's what we do. A lot of times, and I did this yesterday. I sat down with the family, and man, the wife was in it, and she was firing off questions left and right.
That would be me.
And I was like, whoa, who are you?
Yeah.
Do you have kids? How old are they? Do they, so we really start at the bottom level. We talk about the families. Who are they? What are they doing? How's their life going? Do they live around here? Do their families live around here? And just start at the basics and kind of work our way up. And then I give suggestions. And they can pick whatever suggestion they want. And and I tell everybody this too, if the suggestion is, I really don't want to do anything right now, not a problem.
Yeah.
You guys are my neighbors. If you see me out someplace, just come up and say hello. That's it. It's all good.
And I think that is so important to work with someone local because, it seems like you run into these issues where they go somewhere online, talk to who knows what, emailing back and forth, not even sitting down and having a face-to-face conversation about stuff that matters the most.
Yeah. I get ordering your groceries online.
Yeah.
Trust me, I get that. But doing something as important as this online, that's a tough one. I would not suggest doing that. I'd suggest sitting down with a professional and just letting them listen to your life story and give you some suggestions.
And do it for free that first
And
time.
it's a free consultation. Yeah, it's a free consultation. I'm happy to talk to them. I'm very blessed to get to do a job that I love. So
And make some friends along the way.
I do. I get to make some friends along the way. Yeah.
All right, Steve, thank you so much for stopping by today. Again, this is such important advice, especially during this tax season. Now everyone's getting their documents.
Why?
So
Why do you gotta bring that up?
I know. I just filed mine last week, so I feel like I can check that off my adults
Well,
list.
I have not.
Hey, I'm one step ahead of you.
You are.
I'm
You are.
proactive. So again, to learn more, just head over to CLLBlegal.com to learn more.